Hello, YouTube. Welcome again. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be unto you. I want to ask, how was your last week trading? Personally, my week was not that good, though I survived the week. If you didn't blow your account up, yes, you did well. Well, last week I got into a trade. I got into two trades. That was NZD and Euro JPY. Then later during the week, I got into a NAS. And I'm going to break down what happened. Now, what happened why I got into that trade was that initially I intend to pass this phase one with just two trades. So I intend to pass this phase one with just two trades and I'm done with it. I don't want to spend much time trading it like 1 month, 2 months. No, I just want to pass it with two trades. So that was the reason why I got into two positions, and I'm going to break down what later happened. So okay, welcome guys. I want to analyze this chart and see what I'll be looking at from last week. Okay, this is NZD and currently we are inside this weekly FUG, right? So that's where we are. So I'm going to do this now and go to the lower time frame. On daily time frame, you can see that price has swept this sell side liquidity and price made a market structure shift above here, leaving an FUG. Price left FUG here, so we are inside the daily FUG. I'm going to tap that daily FUG. Okay, now price has made it lower. Now inside the FUG, price has swept a new buy side sell side liquidity. So this low is supposed to be protected. So this is not going to be my protected low, right? No. And price has made a BOS. And I don't make sense. I'm saying this is structure shift. So now I'm going to go on the daily time frame, on 4-hour time frame. So on 4-hour time frame, this is where you see it more clear now. On 4-hour time frame, price just swept this liquidity below here. This is sell side liquidity rate, and mini price should be sell side liquidity rate. We have this equal high as targets. I will have this trend line liquidity as targets. So our overall target is this high. Now price has swept this liquidity, right? No. Price should pay this liquidity. Look what price did do. We have internal break of structure. So now we have this as our key level to work with because price is now inside. So now price is inside. I have two options. Now I have this C out to high and I have this C out to low. Now my best entry is going to be on this low, Dr. Soup entry. We want to enter on this low, stop loss just below these points, and I'm going to aim for this high. This is going to be a 5.4 risk to reward. So I want to see price sub this low, tap into this area and starts rejecting up. Now that is the first area I enter. I can do on 1 hour time frame again. So if I go on 1 hour time frame, we had this internal structure low. We have this IFUG disrespected. This was FUG, but it was if price was still bullish, if price was still bearish, price should have come inside here and break lower. But price breaking above, it shows that price wants to come down and go up. So that's what I'm saying. So we have this IFVG, this 1 hour IFVG holding price here, 1 hour IFVG. So that's my analysis. So I'm waiting for price to strip this low, then I get tagged in. I don't want to see this low taking, but I'm going to keep my stop loss below here for safer entry. So I want to see price strip this low and rally up. Once price break above this high, once price breaks above this FVG, I'll go in on a second entry. Once price strip this, breaks above here, I'll stack a second entry. That means I will have a second entry above here, taking my stop maybe around here, my stop in there around there, and I'm going to target for this high. So potentially I'm looking for 2 trades on this pair. So that's a breakdown for this trade. So let's see how it plays out. Okay, welcome. This is EURJPY. I've been looking on this trade. To fall from this place. This, you can see, this was previous analysis. Let me show you a picture of the one I had before. So you can see this is EG, right? I have a TS above here. This is screenshot. You can see this now. This my photo now. Like if you swipe back, you can see this is my photo, right? What pair is this? This is using. So you can see that on EG, price already taking liquidity from these highs, right? Then break below this non-weekly order block. Now we have equal low below this, right? This place, right? That was my bag, that was my target. So you can see TS above previous weekly high and close below, sell momentum building up. So now I'm anticipating for price to tap into this OB and drop. So that was my whole process of on EG. I caught this move when it was dropping, so I'm thinking of getting a new entry going down. So that is on the weekly time frame, right? So on the daily time frame, the same EJ, you can see we had strip above here. We have this FVG, and this was the weekly order block, right? So I was marking this daily FVG to see reaction from price coming down. So daily FVG inside weekly OB equal low below. So I'm aiming for these highs. So yes, it's true I didn't mark my line like this, but that was my full process. So now price is already inside the zone. I didn't get the entry because of some reasons, but now I'm going to get an entry. So this was a daily FVG. So the daily FVG, right? The daily FVG, let me mark it up. So the previous daily FVG. Now price has taken a sell liquidity, and this the buy side liquidity. Then price disrespect this IFVG. You can see we have IFVG here. Price disrespected it. So is now for our IFVG. For HRIFVG. So this is now telling me that price is no more bullish. Since price came below, price doesn't want to go up again. You can see price struggled to go above, yet it broke down. Now price breaking down here, we've gotten an SMT. We have gotten an market structure shift below here. So now possible sell-off is coming. Now price has, look what price has done again. We have this mitigation block. This is a mitigation block, and we can align it perfectly to this FUG. But price is not coming deep into this FUG. You can see the way price tapped just a little bit. You can see the way price just tapped a little bit and it's falling off already. So if price should close below this OB now, this 4-hour OB now, this is going to be a 4-hour OB. I'm going to mark it. So if price should close below it and retest this level, I'm going to go for a sell. For a sell. Now, I'm not going to enter here. This way I want to keep my stop loss. This is where I want to keep my entry. I want to enter on the retests. My stop loss above this FUG and this breaker block, though this is the whole mitigation block. So I'm going to place this trade on my 5K account.
A few moments later.
Okay, welcome guys. This is the trade update. You can see what happened, right? It's very sad what happened. You can see this was where I kept my entry, right? So I was supposed to be triggered in on this move, but I wasn't triggered in. And if I was to be triggered in, this should have been around around 1 point something around. I should have gone break even by this point. Now these two are already. I should have gone break even at this point, but I wasn't triggered in. So I'll show you my MT5 trade now. So you see it came close, but I wasn't triggered in. This is my MT5 account, and you can see this was the buy limit I set. This was when I set the buy limit, and you can see it came, it tapped it, it came, but maybe the spread was, I don't know, but look at it, it came close. It was not even up to a pip, but I wasn't triggered in. So making me to miss this entry now. So upon missing that entry, it's not bad, at least it's better than we lost. So I'm going to be flying off stake. It's not bad, at least it's better than a loss. So I'm going to be planning of second entry. I'm looking at getting in. If price should come back to this FUG, I'll get in. Then my stop loss is going to be, I know this stop loss is big, so I'm going to keep my sell entry, my sell limit here, my buy limit here. Then if price comes around, then I'll see how I'm going to reduce my stop loss. I have this FUG also. You can see this IFUG was respected, so price won't go below this FUG again. If price go below this FUG, then they're probably going to go lower. So I'm going to keep my stop loss around this point. Then my entry is going to be above here, and I'm still going to target these highs. So this is a 3.88R. So that is it for NZCHF. Now this is what happened on Euro JPY. So on Euro JPY is not dropping as I want, but at least I was triggered on Euro JPY. You can see the trade, right? This was my sell limit here. I'm going to show you that on my MT5 now. So this is running, is still floating $10. I don't know, it's not yet moving. So, and this is it on my
2,000 years later.
So this is Euro JPY running in small profit, and this is NAS 100 negative 1%, and this is NZCH of negative 1%. NAS 100, I'm going to explain why I got into the trade, and you can see it's 0.5 half% lost, right? And Euro JPY is running 0%. So guys, this is Euro JPY chart, and this is NAS NZCH of chart. The market is closed now, so I will update what happened on the other charts. Thanks.